Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready?
Check 45 to mine. I'm going to come back to you.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Check 31, check 31.
Check 26, check 26. Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Down. 60 or.
Go. Go.
Hey, Delta. Go.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. This one complete to the running back, Lindsay. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Go. Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Leo. Hey, Foxtrot.
On 1st down, Locke going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 3. Deuce. You go tight.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Here's Locke to throw. Steps away to his left. And he rifles one incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. Now it's Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Check 13. Check Alpha. Fresno. Get it.
Locked now on third and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, here's second and 11.
56. Check 56. Right here.
And an alley to run. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 24. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be... Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a third and about 14.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Hey, exit.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Let's go.
Saints take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a carry for Lindsey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
60 Pittsburgh.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Kill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Let's go.
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Back to throw. Dwyer being chased out left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. The kick by Lutz is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? It looks like they're ready to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long, forced out to his left. He can run, and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. He had gained really really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Ready?
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. He's got his tight end fan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Locke now on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 27.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the ready.
54, right there. 54 miles. We will hold this.
Get it.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The run there on 1st down going to get him 5 up to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
On the ball. Shoot.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Check right. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 55.
Now Locke again. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that...
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Phillip Lindsay touchdown number 18 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Recon, 132 fighter. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dwyer, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Dwyer under pressure again, and down he goes again. Robert Quinn has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Now.
Check, check.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
X3, 218, chopper. Check, check, snap. Shoot.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going with Lindsey, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. They're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
They come out here in the eye. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Block now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Locke. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Open man here is Hamilton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Let's go. 30 base. General West.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter. Picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.